Top of the fifth now, 2-0 Blue Jays. 2-2 count, Kevin Youkilis, 2 out, and A.J. Burnett thinks he has it. Breaking ball in the dirt, but first base umpire Jim Reynolds says no. Check swing, inning still alive. Next pitch, how many times do we see this? Youkilis singles the center, Jason Varitek comes in. 2-1 Blue Jays, Burnett and Cito Gaston not happy with a check swing call. The next batter, Sean Casey, lights out in his career against Burnett, driving one to right. Off the wall, Pedroia and Youkilis come in 3-2 Red Sox just like that. Bottom 9 now, 4-3 Red Sox. Runner on third, 2 outs, Jonathan Papelbon facing Travis Snyder. Papelbon, give him the heater, and he does. High heat, Red Sox win this one 4-3. 39th save for Papelbon.
That helped their call some more. Carl Pavano getting the start for the Yankees. Final series in the original Yankee Stadium. Top 4 game tied at 2. Luke Scott up. That's well hit.
Back on it, Gardner, warning track wall.
And well played. Brett Gardner taking away the home run. What a grab. Scott said God must be a Yankee fan. Pavano digging it. And I think we're going to see Gardner later on in the show. Top 9, Yankees up 3-2, 2 out. Mariano Rivera trying to save it for the Yankees. Lou Montañez, base hit. Go-ahead run coming to the plate. Next batter, Oscar Salazar. Chopper. Rivera's got it. Oh, Cody Ransom can't hang on. Montañez held at third with a go-ahead run now on base. Next batter is Brian Roberts. And he popped it up. Pudge Rodriguez will handle that one. Yankees win at 3-2. They won 6 of 7. The bullpen really getting the job done.
Club, we got a wild one. Angels with the best record in baseball facing the Rangers in the third. Angels up 6-0. Mike Napoli giving the rawhide a ride. 18th of the season. Napoli 3 for 5, 2 RBI. Missed the cycle by a single. Bottom of the third. Rangers down 7-1. But don't sleep on this offense. Milton Bradley to left center. Gary Matthews Jr., former Ranger, can't make the play. Michael Young comes in. It's now a 5-run lead on the miscue. Same inning, Rangers. They cut the lead to 1. Rookie Chris Davis, 3-run shot. Are you kidding me? Rangers scored 9 runs in the third. John Garland, he's out. He gave up all 9 runs in that inning. Top of the fifth now, we're still now tied at 9. How great has Mark Teixeira been for the Angels? Into right field, the double, 2 runs come in. 38-39 RBI for Teixeira in an Angels uniform. Angels up now 11-9, and then 15-13 in the ninth. Scott Shields getting it done. Third Major League game with at least 40 hits this season.
All right, let's get to the NL East. Now, you want to know the difference between the Mets and the Phillies? Mets 0-6 at Turner Field this season. Phillies 9-0 there. Mets taking on the Braves. Top 4, 4-3 Mets. Nick Evans up and out. His second home run of the season, solo shot, New York up 5-3. Bottom 7, 5-4 now. Martin Prado up with a runner on first. Oops, Ryan Church can't get it. Brandon Jones coming all the way around from first. Game tied at 5 on the unearned run. And oh no, here we go again. Later in the inning, Aaron Heilman with 1 out and runners on the corners. He gets Omar Infante swinging. Pedro Feliciano pitching now. Casey Kochman over to second. Luis Castillo's got it. Mets get out of the inning. Top 8 now, still tied at 5. Argenis Reyes at bat, and he lays one down. Prado to first. Kelly Johnson can't handle it. Later in the inning, Daniel Murphy up with 2 on. And they're both coming home. The Mets beating up on somebody else's bullpen for a change. Mets get 4 in the 8th, and they go on to win at 9-5 for their first win in Atlanta this season.
So the pressure of the Phillies, who have won 7 straight. They face the Marlins team that have won 8 in a row. Brett Myers 7-2 since being recalled from the minors, but he struggled. Gave up 5 runs in the first. Dan Uggla, 31st home run of the season. Marlins second in the National League in home runs. Phillies first. Big reason why the big man, Ryan Howard, going deep. 46 of the season, 19th go-ahead home run, 6-5 Phillies. Bottom 5. Cameron Maybin, the liner to right. The rookie, 8 hits in his last 2 games. Later in the inning, 8-6 Marlins. Alfredo Amezaga fakes the bunt. Now watch this. Next pitch. Are you kidding me? 3-run shot. The Marlins rolling 14-8. They have now won 9 straight, tying a franchise record. So the Mets take
Race. Now the Brewers trying to regroup from a terrible loss in Chicago Thursday. Final road trip of the season Friday in Cincinnati. Bottom first, 2 on, nobody out. Joey Votto off Jeff Suppan, his 20th of the year. Brewers down 3-0 already. 2 batters later, Jay Bruce, his 20th. Suppan, 2 innings of work, 5 earned runs, 5 hits. Bottom third, Manny Parra pitching now. Votto again, his 21st, and the Brewers trail 6-0. Bottom four, Jerry Hairston gone off Parra, his 4th. Brewers down 8-0. Bottom five now, Jolbert Cabrera off Parra, his 3rd. Brewers down 9-1. Bottom six, Brewers down 9-2. Andy Phillips, I think you get the picture here. Off Parra again, his 3rd. Brewers down 10-2. And then bottom 7 is Bruce again. The Reds 7 homers in a game for the 3rd time this season. That's a major league record. And the Brewers continue to implode. Now 4-14 in September. So the wild card race shapes up like this with the Rockies. 4-game win streak, but they're running out of games. Top 9, Diamondbacks trailing 3-1. Mark Reynolds facing Brian Fuentes. Gone. Solo shot for Reynolds, his 28th. Diamondbacks cut it to 3-2. Later in the inning, Chris Young up, 2 outs, bases loaded. Maybe the most important at-bat of Arizona's season, and Fuentes got him. Ball game. The Rockies win at 3-2 as the season starts slipping away from Arizona. Here's a look at the West. Dodgers and Diamondbacks both lose, so the lead for LA remains at 3.5.
Tigers, Indians from Cleveland, there were some issues in the 7th inning. Pausa Carmona facing Gary Sheffield. High and inside. Now, Sheffield got hit by Carmona on April 17th, and Sheff not happy, taking the bat down the first baseline to first.
It's usually an indication that there's going to be trouble.
Next batter, Carmona thrown to first. Sheffield not happy. He later said, Carmona called me out. And here we go. Look at this. Carmona not backing down from Sheffield. Of course, both teams clear the benches. Victor Martinez had to be restrained. Sheffield held back. Now, one more look. Carmona, look at this. Looks like he would have the better of Sheff. The headlock and some rights to the head. That's going to leave some knots. We got 2 more games in this series this weekend. Indians going to win 6-5.
I don't think that's over.
Bad luck.
Yeah, that's going to come back.
Top plays, number 10. Let's go to the CFL, Winnipeg and Hamilton. Kevin Glenn to Terrence Edwards in the end zone. This is where it's a top play. How about a little game of duck, duck, goose? Now, it's across the border. Shouldn't it be Canadian geese?
Yeah,
I played this game, right?
I had never heard of duck, duck, goose before.
Really?
Before I saw that.
Wow.
You ever play Kill the Man with a Ball? Anyway, number 9, Diamondbacks and Rockies. Garrett Atkins, the 3rd base. Max Scherzer scoops it up. Another play to come from this game, right?
WNBA playoffs, number 8, Detroit Shock, Indiana Fever. Under 10 seconds left in the 3rd. Deanna Nolan. Tweety, yeah, beating the buzzer. The Shock win game 1, 81-72. Nolan with 22 points.
Number 7 from the Ryder Cup, Justin Leonard on number 3 at Valhalla. On the green. Stops right at the edge. It was almost a hole-in-one. Leonard and Hunter Mahan defeat Sergio Garcia, Miguel, and Angel Jimenez 4-3.
Number 6, Baylor UConn. It's UConn quarterback Tyler Lorenzen on the draw. The keeper, 34-yard touchdown. UConn will go on to win this one 31-28 at the wrench.
Number 5, high school football, Apopka in Florida. That's Warren Sapp's alma mater.
Yeah. Taking
on South Panola from Mississippi, another powerhouse. That's Nicholas Parker.
Big boy.
59-yard touchdown run. He had 4 touchdowns as South Panola wins 28-18, extends the winning streak to 79 games.
Back to the WNBA. Candace Parker first playoff game. No-look pass to Jessica Moore. The Sparks would beat the Storm in game 1, 77-69.
Number 3, Red Sox and Blue Jays. Greg Zahn. It's not about him. It's about Dustin Pedroia. Oh, what a play. Going the other way, he whips it across his body, and in time, the Red Sox win it 4-3.
Number 2, D-backs Rockies, Connor Jackson to 3rd. Ian Stewart, how's your range? Are you kidding me? What a throw to get the out. The Rockies would go on to win this one 3. In the 3rd, 2 outs, 2 on. High pop-up. Catcher Joe Mauer is there, but watch home plate umpire Mike DeMuro. He signals a foul ball. Now take a look at the top part of the stadium. The ball hits the upper part of the catwalk. According to the rules, that's a dead ball. Pena gets another chance. And he makes the Twins pay. Finds the gap in right center. That brings in 2 runs. Stand-up double for Pena. 98 RBIs on the season. Rays up 2-0. Top 4. Bases loaded for Delman Young, former Rays #1 pick. Young goes for the sac fly to center, but Maurer at third doesn't go. Justin Morneau at second gets caught up, and he's tagged out. Double play, and Scott Kazmir out of the jam, 6 shutout innings. In the ninth, Rays up 7-2, 1 out away from the postseason. And look at this, Longoria making the grab. He would not be denied. Rays win 7-2. They're going to the playoffs. Pull out the goggles.
It's unbelievable. I mean, this is what we come to spring training for. You know, we worked for this all year, so we're here, and we got a lot of work left to do. You know, we come together as a team. We're celebrating as a team. Everyone do it a little bit. I mean, this is unbelievable, man. This is the best baseball experience I've ever had. This is amazing. It's a great feeling. We've been on the losing end of things for a long time. So has this city. They've been waiting for it. We've been waiting for it. You know, Joe told us in spring it didn't have to be a couple of years from now.
The win over the Cardinals at Wrigley today. That was the magic number going in. 1, bottom second, no score, bases loaded, 2 outs for Alfonso Soriano. Base hit. Brian Barton, not his best day in the field. And it might as well be Christmas in Chicago because everybody's coming home. 3-0 Cubs. Joel Pinheiro, 6 hits, 5 runs in 6 innings. Didn't get any help from his defense. So top 4, Albert Pujols facing Ted Lilly. Check out Aramis Ramirez at third. The throw off the mark, but Derek Lee actually got the tag down on Albert Pujols' left foot. Heads up play by Lee. We go to the 6th. 5-1 Cubs now. Runners at the corners for Troy Gloss. That's going to make things a little bit more interesting. 3-run home run of Ted Lilly. 6 hits, 4 runs, 7 innings of work for Lilly. Gloss is 25th. 5-4 Cubs. Top 9, Kerry Wood on to face Skip Schumacher. May I help you? No thanks, I'm just looking. Cubs 1 out away from their first back-to-back postseasons in a century. Aaron Miles, the only man who can stand between them. And he can't do it. Wood gets a save. The Cubs win, and they clinch the NL Central for the 2nd consecutive year, but they hope they're not done celebrating.
We want the same thing that everybody wants, okay? We probably want it more so.
It never gets old.
It never gets old.
Never gets old.
Everybody here, you know, is playing with their heart, and you know, give everything that they have to be at this point and to go to the World Series.
For people to say, well, if the Cubs don't win the World Series, the season's a failure, that's not true.
Now, Mets started Saturday with a half-game lead on the Phillies. New York looking for just its 2nd win in Atlanta this season against 6 losses. Pedro Martinez didn't have it. 2 on in the first. Kelly Johnson with an RBI double, and that put the Braves up 1-0. And then the struggles would continue for Martinez. Braves up 2-0. Casey Kochman will bring Kelly Johnson home. Martinez allows 3 runs in the first inning. Jerry Manuel said we never overcame that. Braves had a 3-0 lead. Bottom 6, they're up 3-2. Josh Anderson with the RBI single. Martinez, 6 innings, 9 hits, 4 earned runs, and the Braves win at 4-2. Martinez has lost 3 straight decisions.
So can the Phillies capitalize facing the Marlins? Bottom of the 8th, 3-2 Phillies. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. Dan Uggla, the grounder, the 3rd. No outs. Greg Dobbs, play at the plate. Jorge Cantu called out. One more look. Oh, boy, C.B. Buckner. The home plate umpire says, well, he's out, but really it was a close call. Later in the inning, Ryan Madsen gets Cody Ross. Marlins struck out 16 times in this one. Bottom 9, 1 on, 2 outs. Brad Lidge getting John Baker. Florida 1 for 12 with runners in scoring position. Lidge 39 for 39 in save chances. 42 straight saves, 3rd best all time. Phillies win 3-2. Brewers now. Can they keep pace? CC Sabathia pitching on 3 days rest, facing the Reds. And this is Micah Owings, the pitcher, pinch hitting. Owings is single to right, bringing in 2. The Reds take a 3-2 lead. Sabathia 5 2/3, shortest outing since April. In the 9th, Francisco Cordero getting Prince Fielder with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Reds win this one 4-3, and the Brewers have dropped 3 straight. They're now 4-15. Saturday, the 10-year anniversary of Cal Ripken's Ironman streak coming to an end. Bottom of the 3rd, Chad Moeller blooper to center. Adam Jones laying out the leather. That's no doubt a top play nominee. In the 9th, this game's scoreless. Jim Miller on the bump facing Derek Jeter. And this is not good for Yankee fans. Jeter hitting the left hand. He would have to leave the game. X-rays reveal no break. Jeter said he's playing in Sunday's finale at the stadium. Later in the night, bases loaded, 2 outs. Robinson Cano up the middle. Brett Gardner comes in. Second walk-off this season for Cano, both against the Orioles. Yankees win 1-0.
Red Sox still hoping to hunt down Tampa Bay in the AL East, but they needed a win in Toronto to keep the Rays lead at a game and a half. Top second, 1-0 Toronto. Roy Halladay gets Jason Varitek. Halladay's 200th of the year. 6 innings worked, 6 hits, 3 earned runs. For him, he's now 3 strikeouts shy of a career high. Bottom second, Marco Scutaro helping him out. That'll bring Scott Rowland and Kevin Mench home. The Blue Jays up 3-0. Bottom 8, they're up 5-3. Scott Rowland. Just so you understand. Number 10 for him. The Jays win at 6-3, 19th win of the season for Halladay, so the lead is now 2.5.
Twins lost to the Rays, so the White Sox with a chance to push their lead in the AL Central to 3.5 games, facing the Royals. Gavin Floyd on 3 days rest, facing David DeJesus. Jermaine Dye in serious trouble off the wall and right. No one close enough to help Dye. DeJesus getting the green light, coming all the way in, and he's earning this home run the hard way inside the park, 12th of the season, extending his hit streak to 11 games. In the ninth, Joaquin Soria going for the save. 2 on, 2 outs. That's nasty. Getting Jim Thome. 41st save and 44 tries. National League West by 3.5 games entering Saturday. And this one all about Manny Ramirez against the Giants pitching staff. Goodbye. This coming in the third, 15th home run in a Dodger uniform for Manny. LA up 3-2 in the 8th. Manny already up by 2 runs with a man on. Get up and get out. 16th home run as a Dodger. LA holds on to win this one 10-7, and look at this impact.